He went and told security.
Hello mate, you alright?
Don't even speak to me.
I'm allowed to speak to you. I'm allowed to speak to you. Pardon? What are you doing here, that's all?
Let's take your pictures.
Huh? Come and speak to you.
I don't know what you're doing then. Why are you here?
I'll come speak to you.
I don't know why you're here.
Huh? For the King's coronation.
Yeah, but what are you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing? Working.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just trying to have a conversation with you. There's no need to be rude.
I'm not being rude.
You were being rude. I come over here, the first thing you said to me was, don't you even dare.
London people are strange, aren't
You said, don't you even dare. That's the first thing you said.
Exactly, because you're kind of...
Did you? I thought you. Did you not call him an arsehole? Did you not call him an arsehole? Did you call him a arsehole?
I didn't. No.
It sounded like that.
Oh, but my camera's on.
Oh, sorry. If you didn't.
Switch it on when you got it.
Okay.
And you haven't even told me yet.
I don't need to tell you.
Yes, you did.
No, I don't.
Yes, you did.
You did.
5.1, 5.5.
You know, we know.
I'm trying to come out here and have a conversation.
To help me, have you?
No, I'm trying to have a conversation with you.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
because it's been raised to us that you're out here taking photos of people threatening to go to the toilet on the wall they put up, things like that. It will be, yeah. If you go to the toilet on it, yeah.
Threatening
If I shoot him in the head, that'll be a crime as well, wouldn't
Yeah, it
it?
will, yeah.
Well, I've not done it.
Okay, but you're still threatening it, aren't you? So
What, threatening to have a pee against the wall?
part of our job is prevention of crime, isn't it?
Threats of criminal damage?
Part of our job is prevention of crime, isn't it?
What? Criminal damage being on a wall?
Yeah.
Peeing on a wall is criminal damage.
Is it?
You're
Serious? It's not criminal damage.
You're tarnishing us all with the same.
Is it not a public order offence?
Criminal damage.
Not criminal damage. Surely?
Shite name.
Seriously? I didn't know that.
Why are you so angry?
How many of them have been raping and murdering and all sorts of things, yeah? Lately.
Okay.
How many? You're not interested now.
I'm trying to have a conversation with you. That's got nothing to do with what we're here talking to.
Okay.
Okay. Continue swearing, sir. You'll be committing a public order offence. Right?
You need a member.
Pull that one, boy.
Who's going to make the argument?
You go and learn some law before you come dictate to me, okay?
Okay. I've been through training school, my friend.
Alright guys, today we're watching how a simple camera triggers a full-blown confrontation. From the first second, the officer's tone is sharp, demanding answers instead of offering respect. No crime, no complaint, just suspicion because someone dared to record. Then it escalates fast. A casual joke about finding a toilet suddenly becomes criminal damage. This is where authority shows its weakness, when it replaces the law with ego, confusion, and pressure instead of professionalism. The line between enforcement and intimidation starts to blur.
Over pride and authority.
Through the wrong training school, boy.
The Met Police training.
Sir, why are you being quite aggressive?
No, he's not being aggressive. We're just being because we've.
Sorry, mate. He's being aggressive.
No, he isn't.
I'm trying to have a conversation.
He's not being aggressive, sir.
To you.
Reacting to me.
I'm reacting to
how
your
have I
behaviour.
provoked you in any way to
I've
speak like
reacted
this?
to their behaviour.
How have I provoked you in any way to speak to us like this?
They're treating us like criminals on a public street.
If we've been asked to come out here, you were taking photos of them and buildings and all that sort of stuff, and they asked you why, and then it's all erupted. They've just asked us to come out and ask you what's going on, why are you taking photos of them, that sort of stuff. Okay, they've asked you to move on, you threatened to piss up walls.
I haven't.
Criminal damage, isn't it?
I don't know. I didn't hear that conversation.
But that's why we're out here, just having a conversation.
Yeah.
We're not trying to cause any arguments or anything like that. We're just asking what's going
Why
on.
is it not?
That's it.
Why is it not?
Because you
Well, like I say, there's not. End of the day, I don't know what the problem is.
It's going in and out of this hotel.
No.
It's not bollocks. So
How long was I stood down there?
I don't know.
Right.
They've raised the concern that you're stood down there trying to take photos of members of the public and, calling harassment alarms
Trying to
to
take
people.
members.
What?
X. Buckle up, guys, because this is where the story turns ugly. Out of nowhere, the police introduce a wild claim that the man threatened to pee on a wall. The auditor immediately denies it and calls it what it feels like, a twisted narrative designed to justify pressure. Watch how filming magically becomes suspicious behavior. The focus shifts from facts to feelings, from law to assumptions. This is the moment the viewer sees it clearly. When authority can't find wrongdoing, it tries to invent it. Part
No, but we're not here to do that. I promise you that, miss. Yeah, we're here just to take photos and videos, right?
Exactly.
So basically, where you put the green fences, you don't want us beyond that. I get that, yeah?
Right. And these guys don't want you taking photos of them. This is a high-profile hotel, a high-profile person I've been staying in.
Yeah,
they're trying to keep this as sterile as possible because there's high-profile people staying in this hotel.
No, but miss, what I'm saying is, like...
So they
Well,
don't
not
want
according
you
to them. I've been stood talking to the guys on the
here
step.
taking photos and being argumentative. That's all they're asking. That you move away from this area. That's it.
You've done
Miss, all I'm saying is, like, end of the day, wherever I went with my camera, like filming, yeah, with this, basically, there was no complaint that I was taking pictures of anybody, but basically, what the police should do in that instance is say, look, he's in a public space, there's no law against taking photography in a public space against any individual. We can be recorded like we are. I'm being recorded as we speak, off numerous cameras, and I'm not complaining against that. So I would expect police in that instance just to say, look, he's not, if he ain't committing no crimes, just leave him be.
But they've asked us to come and have a chat because he's been asked to move away and he's become agitated and aggressive and whatnot. I wasn't there, so I haven't witnessed it. You know what I mean? That's what we've been told.
I didn't witness that, but I would be agitated if I would be asked to move from a public space. Do you get what I'm saying?
It's a high-profile hotel. If you stood here taking photos of him, they've asked him.
X. Alright guys, now comes the turning point. The officers finally admit the truth. Filming in public is not illegal. But notice what happens next. Even with no crime, the pressure doesn't stop. Instead, they lean on high-profile guests and vague safety fears. Meanwhile, the auditor stays calm, firm, and factual. This is where power shifts. Not through shouting, but through knowledge. A quiet reminder that confidence backed by law beats authority backed by nothing every single time.
But if they've asked you not to, and you carry on, they've asked you not to. If I kept taking photos of you while you're at work...
No, but that weren't the argument. So basically, right, he was taking pictures, this is what he told me, of the building, and they asked him not to do that. So therefore, they have no right to tell him to stop taking pictures at the building, right? So if the police come over, I expect you to perhaps just say, well, look, just you carry on with your day. He can take pictures of the building.
All we've done, as soon as he come out, he said, come here, tried to have a chat with him, he's gone, don't you fucking dare, or whatever he said, don't you dare, I didn't hear it, right? And it was a big acting like this. That raises our suspicion that he's up to something untoward. Yeah, I hope you can...
No, not untoward. I'll explain for him. He's angry because basically we're sick of getting challenged. We've only been out for an hour and a half, and everybody keeps telling us...
I'm not being funny, sir. During a high-profile incident like this, a high-profile thing where there's a lot of members of other states around, members of other states, you can appreciate if you're taking lots of photos of security and all that sort of stuff, it's going to raise us.
Buckle up, guys, because this is where the human side finally surfaces. The real cause of the tension comes out. Humiliation over being denied basic dignity. A simple toilet request set off a chain reaction of pride and frustration. The officer listens. The auditor explains. And for the first time, ego steps aside for understanding. This isn't about winning anymore. It's about clarity. Two people finally seeing each other, not as threats, but as humans stuck in a bad moment that didn't need to happen. If you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.